Alright, first the PCTP update and then the booster box update. So here's some of the PCTPs that have been moving up in the last month. So Surging Sparks have been moving up, you see over the last month it's been rising kind of from the 170s to 190 according to the graph. Right now it's about $200 now. So it's been having some more sales. I also see Stellar Crown. So kind of some of the later booster boxes. It's around 111 going to about 124. Right now it's about 135 right now. When I look at the Obsidian Flames ETB, this one has one of the, I covered this before, but it has one of the best ones. I see 321 to 362 on the graph. It's at about 500 now. When I look at the recent sales, it was selling for like 400 some of the time, like around July, just the very end of July, just a few days ago, so for 425. So we might actually reach this close to $500 mark, or at least 470 mark. And then this Scarlet base one, the Corridon in particular, has sort of rose a little bit this month. And I looked at each of the ETBs. This one rose probably like $10 or so, but right now it's like 230. It's going from 200 to 210. And now all the PCTPs have risen, so these are just some of the highlights aside what I covered in the other videos. And some of the promos, the Charmander has been going up this month, so it says like 96 all the way to 110. So this month it's been, right now it's about 115. This Magneton promo, which some people like the artist, but the Magneton isn't really the greatest card in the world. It's been rising this month. You're seeing more sales in general, so like around like $35 all the way to about $50 right now. And then the Snorlax are 151. It was around 131. Then there's a bunch on July 18th. Now it's like, then went to 137. Right now it's at 148. Alright, now for the booster box update. So what I'm seeing is that the Sword and Shield booster box craze is continuing to go. And it's starting to spill over into Scarlet Violet, and some of them are the more expected boxes. I see Paldea, Obsidian, Surging Sparks are starting to rise. Obsidian Flames at a new high of 255. Surging Sparks finally back to about 250, and then Paldea Evolves are coming to 362, a little more than a sec. And then Chilling Rain increased to 445, up 10, even though it's been a little stagnant price-wise. And Brilliant Storage, which had pretty decent demand, but it's been really stagnant price-wise, finally rose from 410 to almost 430. So it's up $18, and Silver Tempest is up back about $5. Lost Origin did drop a little bit. Alright, so let's go over that. So Chilling Rain, all it took was one box to be sold. Maybe some listing moved or something, but right now you see there's one box left at around 444. Then you go 455. Get to 460 soon after that. So Chilling Rain's still doing pretty good. It just finally, after all these sales over here, the price finally did rise. That's kind of what happens in the slower sort of market. It just takes one or two sellers, especially if there's sellers people are avoiding, to kind of put the listed price as lower. But now Chilling Rain is more at a more natural place right now. Another box I mentioned was Brilliant Stars. So had a good amount of demand pretty much starting a month ago. And then it kind of took a break, especially around July 31st to August 3rd. But then yesterday, three sold and then one sold. So you see just around, two of these were around 400, two of these were around 420. And now you see 420, about almost 430, about 430, 435, 440. So it does have its rise over there. And then I'll just go kind of in order for some of the other things. So Sword and Shield. I'll go over the Scarlet Violet highlights I mentioned. So Obsidian Flames is at a new high, so I'm not too surprised. But yeah, I've been seeing the signs that some of the Scarlet Violet boxes are starting to move. So like we were seeing Scarlet Violet Base and Paradox move because they were getting too cheap around 210 and they rose. Obsidian Flames going back to 255. Just kind of makes sense. People generally target the first four Scarlet Violet sets in some ways. They'll target Paradox and Scarlet Violet base because they're cheap, and they tend to like Obsidian Flames and Paldea. So these are the ones that tend to have the biggest prices. And so Obsidian Flames tends to go up about $5 at a time, so it went up another $5 to 255. And then now, the next one's probably going to be 260, which is around here, not too far away. This happened after just seeing demand kind of pick up, especially starting around here. You see 10 on July 21st, and then 9 over here. And then 4 sold here, and then 3 sold here. For Paldea Evolved, it's a slightly different story. So I mentioned yesterday that Paldea Evolves is really starting to recover yesterday, because what I would see is that there's one box for I think around 350 or something, and then it will go straight to 375, and you did see sales pick up a little bit. There was like little bits of threes and fours every other day. Now it's kind of changed, so the price officially has gone up back to the 360s. So it's about 362 right now. But now a bunch of sellers did appear, so um, these 4 sellers have appeared with about 5 boxes for about 360, 363, something like that. So more cheaper supply did come, but it's not really a lot, and we still get back to like this. Would still be like 377, this would be 380. So Paldea is still kind of following the same pattern, but now there's still some cheaper ones available. And the Surging Sparks, yeah, I did mention how like Surging Sparks price is just too cheap. Like, there's a lot of boxes similarly priced. That's like, why wouldn't you buy Surging Sparks above it? Demand has been kind of all right lately. So 5 sold yesterday, 5 sold today. Now we're finally at the point where we're at 250 again. A lot of them are solidly selling at 250. Then we go back to 260. But yeah, it's about time Surging Sparks finally gets like a rise above its price point. It's just been so stagnant. But everyone knows it's a really good set. People really want to open this. I'm sure a lot of people still haven't opened this set. Okay, now to go over just other stuff. So, Sword and Shield base didn't really have any change near the Rebel Clash. Darkness Blaze having a little bit of activity at 2 boxes. Not really seeing a huge price rise coming. Vivid Voltage sold 1 yesterday. It'll probably reach 240 soonish. Battle Style sold 6 bucks yesterday after not selling as much. That's pretty good. And it was targeting like 225. Yeah, it's 225 is targeting, but there keeps being people adding cheaper ones around 221. Evolving Skies, 1 box did sell yesterday. That's pretty good. Like, Evolving Skies doesn't often sell its $2,400 boxes, but another one did sell yesterday. So there's enough demand and interest that people are still buying them. Now I do see around 2 of them around 24, 20, like under 24.50 though. So there is a little more supply at that point. Fusion Strike went up yesterday, and 1 sold yesterday, so it's still the same price around 820. But there's still only 1 box at 820, and then 2 boxes at 827. That goes 850. So honestly, Fusion Strike is still a rise. Wouldn't be surprised if it rises and then falls a little bit. But yeah, another box did sell. Brilliance already went over. Astral Radiance sold 2 boxes yesterday, which does help. It does rarely ever sell. But it just brings us a little closer to getting to like 378 or something. But there's still like a little too much supply, not enough demand. Lost Origin dropped yesterday, but 4 boxes sold, and 4 boxes sold, and then let's see, 610, 615. So it can, like, theoretically, Lost Origin can still rise, still demand for it. It's just mainly this Mobius corners over here. Unfortunately, it's like halting some of the price rises unless there's a big buyout and someone buys out all of these. And the Silver Tempest still kind of looking like it can rise. 2 sold yesterday, 1 sold today. You just see it's always kind of close to around 400 now, and it's getting even closer. For some of the other boxes, Scarlet Violet base sold 2 yesterday, and we're getting just closer to 30. There's 7 boxes left. For Paradox Rift, we're just still waiting to really cross 220 again, and yeah, there's about 5 boxes, 4 or 5 boxes left. Temporal sold 0 yesterday, 1 today. And yeah, we're just always hovering a little above 230, 240. Twilight is sold 2 yesterday, and I told you, like, there's not really crazy demand for Twilight, but it keeps going up. So it's back at 283 now. We'll probably get to 290 pretty soon. And then Stellar Crown sold 2 yesterday, 3 yesterday actually, and yeah, we're just 5 boxes away until 228. That wraps things up for this video. I hope you walked away with a better understanding of the market. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more deep dives in the Pokemon market. Tell me what's the next big investment you're considering in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all later.